Welcome in, welcome in. Should be a good night. Should be a good night. We are going to be doing some online races, some last to first. I guess it's not really last to first because I can't guarantee we'll finish in first place. But we'll do our best, that's for sure.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. Made it through the rain, I turn nothing into something. No more dealing with their assumptions. Cause I do what I gotta do and I know, can't nobody do it like me. All they do is judge me for who I might be. Maybe if they took some time to pick my mind to see.
Alrighty. We should be good to go.
Drowning my head, I'm losing the mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you.
I do apologize, we're just trying to make sure that everything's going good. Again, we are live on Twitch, YouTube, and YouTube vertically. So if I read messages that aren't there, they probably are somewhere else on another platform. Just a forewarning. Okay, so we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna be doing some online racing. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of warming up. I am gonna be looking to change the music potentially. I like the music a little bit deeper into the song. This is a whole album I've got on here. And I know that I've said before, but it's main reason I have this music is because it's copyright free. Welcome in, welcome in. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a great stream. I apologize. I was looking down at the old stream deck. Whatever platform you are on, let me know. I did just slightly tilt the camera. What up, Shay? Welcome in, welcome in. I slightly tilted the camera just now. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a annoyance. Hopefully it was reasonable. Sorry. I don't even know why I couldn't speak there. We'll do Canada. I don't know when the last time we've done a Canada warm-up was. Canada is where we are gonna be. Oh, excuse me. I was just checking a notification. I don't know if we have a setup here. I don't think we do. We'll just we'll load Yarno's setup and see what 3929. When was that placed? It's pretty recent. $39.29. Okay, I mean, I have to trust it. There's some of the faster drivers, so we can always edit it. Hang on, let's get the force feedback to work in here. First lap of, like, the first 5 seconds of time trial, I don't know if it's a Logitech thing or if it's a if it's a time trial thing, like Moza does it and Fanatec does it and whatnot. But usually the first like 10 seconds, not even 10 seconds, I'd say like the first 5 seconds, there's no force feedback in the wheel, so it feels weird driving because you can't even feel like the steering. Welcome in though, Shay. I appreciate you stopping in again. I don't know if you're on F1 or plan to get on F1, but if you are, you're more than willing to join. I know that the title doesn't say anything about the race or the lobby being open. I think that's the game because my G92 did it, my Moza does it until I turn the wheel a little. Yeah, but I think it's just a game feature, probably just something to do with time trial. I don't really like Canada. It's not one of my favorite tracks. I've never really been good at driving here. I do like the setup though. It's not bad. The setup is not bad. Well, I definitely invalidated that corner. Maybe I need to stay in fourth gear there. I don't know actually. We're gonna be doing some intentional back of the grid races tonight. No matter what. That was a pretty good exit. I don't know what it is. I think it's that. I think it's the uh, added bump curb. I think I'm taking it either too short, like I'm cutting it off if I'm not going over top of it where I should be, or I'm cutting it too much. I don't know. Well, I definitely invalidated it on right there. Alright, I got like one more lap, and then I'm definitely warm. Again, I don't do these little time trials at the beginning to try and set any records. I barely cut. It would have had to have been by half the tire. Alright, I definitely need to be in fourth gear on the exit of that corner. Okay. I need to try this corner one more time. Because it's going to make me mad if I can't figure it out. Okay, that was just me. Maybe I need to stay in 7th gear. Okay. I still hit the orange curb. Probably be in 4th gear at the exit of that corner too. Okay, we're good. We invalidated at the end, but who cares? Like I said, I wasn't going for a personal best. We were close to beating our friend, Remy, but it's not the whole goal. Goal's to get warm. I feel like I'm pretty close to that, so we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna be driving the Haas, so as long as the car permits, we're gonna try and get a decent lobby to get into. Excuse me. Dun, 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 dun. I would like to use the F1 cars. However, if the lobby seems to be better for the F1 World cars, we will use that too. I'll use whatever permits. I would like to get a lobby that has more than one race. This could be it. We're gonna take the car that we know we can. They're in the race. Never mind. They just started. I missed it. Missed it by this much. That much. I really don't want to do practice sessions. Like, I understand some of them. Some of them might be league races. Is this what I think it is? I kind of want to stay in that lobby. And Fratic is another content creator. He's a Ferrari content creator. He's fast. So it would be tough to race against. All right. We back. We back. We back. Apologies. We're driving the Haas. So far as it permits. Shay gets in. Let's go. Alright, I mean, luckily, we're at Canada. Unluckily, I did not save that setup. That's not good. Not good. Oh. We'll check our setups to see if we have one that is saved that we can edit. If not, we will edit the things that we remember. Oh god. This could be bad. Nope, I don't have one. It was like 38-29 was the wings. All I can remember. Well, I mean, either way, we're starting at the back of the grid, but we didn't finish the setup. boom. We want to hit the retire button as soon as we can. I know that I like to push to see where I compare, but I want to start as far back as possible. And the earlier that you retire, the farther back that you can get in the grid. So that makes it easier. Our teammate Shay pushing P2 right now. I think that was on purpose. Yeah, that was on purpose. He's making moves, that's for sure. You were cooking there, Shay. Okay. That McLaren, well, the Mercedes is going to be tough to catch. There's a lot of drivers in front of us. I believe that we are in a 5-lap race. So there's not a lot of time. Turned in way too early. LMAO. Yeah. By like maybe 300 meters. 250 meters. Five laps. We'll let some carnage happen in front of us. We know it's going to happen. Always happens. Maybe 1,000 meters. Alright, we need to lower our tire pressures for sure. It's probably the only thing that we can do. I don't remember any of the other settings. I really don't. I don't want to change the suspension without knowing, so I'm not going to change the ride height. We're starting P19. We might be P18. I think someone else is. I think 2 people are behind us. P18. We're going to let carnage unfold, and we're going to pick our positions off. And kind of like that. Oh, see, nope. We've, oh, we've had a bad start.
Caution.
We spun out of turn 2. It's alright. Still plenty of positions. Still lap 1.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
Our teammate pulled the double overtake. We were going for something a little bit simpler. The AlphaTauri went for a dangerous move on our teammate. It did not pay off. I don't know if our teammate's driving dirty or if everyone else is just losing control. I hate to say that it's our teammate. There's no way it is. It's Alfa Romeo's driving dirty though. He was definitely trying to ruin somebody's race. I don't know if it was mine.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Oh goodness, it looks like there's people just crashing behind us and on purpose. Appreciate everyone tuning in. If you're here and you haven't already, make sure you let me know. Say what's up, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. If you're on YouTube, let me know if you're seeing it horizontally or vertically. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate the follow.
Come on, you can win that place back.
He doesn't have any ERS, so that's good, at least. He does have a 2-second time penalty.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. Green flag.
We're gonna try and get him right here.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal maneuver. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
He's gonna be impossible to pass because he's just not giving me room on the corners. That was our teammate that spun there, unfortunately.
Yellow flag.
I don't know if he was trying to poach the DRS, but he might have got it from the Ferrari. He definitely didn't get it from me. Either way, we steal his spot because he cut the whole last corner. We take P7. Not bad for starting last. Our teammate comes home P9 in the points. Just ahead of our lovely friend in the AlphaTauri. Appreciate everyone that's tuning in. I always spin on the last lap. It's probably the pressure, brother. Pressure. You just gotta learn how to compose. Driver of the day is always welcome there. We definitely could have done more in the race, but we were being held up by the AlphaTauri. Shay, I don't know if you saw his maneuver, but he literally cut the whole wall of champions corner. Got a whole another 2 seconds. I think we're on regular corner cutting. There's no way that this is strict. If once we load into the lobby, I'm gonna check the lobby settings, see what we're running. I do appreciate everyone tuning in. If you're on YouTube and you haven't already, make sure you hit the sub button, whether you are on the vertical stream or on the horizontal stream. If you are on the vertical stream and you want to check out the full thing, make sure you click on the link for the profile and you'll find the link for the horizontal stream. Excuse me. Check the settings. One shot qualifying, yeah. So it's gonna be clear. It won't rain at all, ever. Corner cutting only is the only rule. Okay, that's not great. It is regular corner cutting, and car damage is off. I don't know how I feel about those settings. Why do you have a vertical stream on YouTube? Well, Shay, to break it down, if anyone is on the shorts section on YouTube, they can scroll and suddenly scroll onto my stream, kind of like TikTok, if you have TikTok. But YouTube doesn't set a requirement. It's all about your layout, so you just have to have the right layout and the right settings. So technically I have 3 streams right now going. I have the one to Twitch, I have the one to YouTube, and then I have the vertical one to YouTube, and it's just to help with discovery. Oh, I didn't know that there could be streams on YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I didn't know that either until I did a little bit more research. It's all about trying to get myself discovered as best as I can and putting my face and my content out as much as on as many platforms as possible. So even though that they're on YouTube, they could still discover me through strolling on the shorts page. It does seem like the Mercedes drivers are pretty quick. I don't know if the gentleman who was making those maneuvers is not in the race anymore. That doesn't mean that there's not someone who will hold us up. We'll do our best through the race. Try and... They're definitely abusing the fact that it's regular corner cutting. And I don't know if I'm comfortable with cutting the corners. They're definitely corner cutting. That's the other part of me that likes to start my own lobbies, but this is like You kind of have to suffer sometimes with the regular corner cutting because not a lot of people like to drive on the strict rules because everyone else would be racking up penalties. So there's no rules besides corner cutting, really, which is dangerous. Damage is off, thankfully, but that's even more dangerous because that means the people can just continuously crash people out because they don't have damage themselves. Who knows? You got to take one where you can get one, and let's see if we can't beat P7 here. We are starting P17. So fairly close to where we were. Sitting one position up. Two people behind us still. We're going to try and beat P7. There's going to be carnage in front of us. We need to let it kind of unfold and make our moves through the carnage. Like Lightning McQueen. Okay, I did tap the back of a car. It was not it was not purposeful. Thankfully, we got past them. D10.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Almost lost it there, but we're good. We're in the fight.
Okay, clear.
I think we're faster than this McLaren. We will get DRS.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
I mean, I gave him the room. I let him make the move. Then he's just mad. Like, you can't pass people online, I swear, or they just get in their little feelings and they get all butthurt because they can't drive. And that's no one else's fault but mine. I mean, it's really not. I don't mean to be rude.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.6 seconds.
Part of me wants to take him out. The other part of me knows that it's not worth it. Like, it's just so annoying, man. You can't even have a battle with somebody. Now I'm stuck behind these
Don't
slow
let them get away
Ferraris.
from you. One of them might make a mistake and that lets us back in.
Oh, it's so hard to keep my composure and not be mad.
Yellow flag.
I should have just crashed him.
Green flag.
I should have just crashed him. Look, and there he is behind us. Yep. I should have known it was coming. He's gonna do it again here. P11. We could have been... I don't even know what we could have finished. Just frustrating. Frustrating. It's alright, we move on. If we don't move on, we will dwell on it. And we can't dwell on it. Yeah, we're probably backing out. We're probably gonna have to find a new lobby because I can't sit in this lobby for longer than Warden to get to the loading screen. Just frustrating. That's all I can say. We press on. We press on. If you're in the YouTube chat, make sure you say what's up. If you haven't already and you're in the Twitch chat, make sure you let me know you are there. Drop a follow if you are in the Twitch chat and you haven't already. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the sub button. You'll be notified every single time we go live. We go live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Potentially changing or adding a day in the morning. But you guys will know. And if you follow or if you hit the sub button, you'll be notified if it's an impromptu stream. Jay, we're gonna find a different lobby though. It's definitely not working in this one. Sorry. Need to get a water. I need to get a water. I really don't want to do another Red Bull ring. We should be good. They're in the qualifying session. When Shay joins, I'm gonna join the session. Then hopefully we should at least get into the race. Either way, like I said, we're starting at the back of the grid no matter what. So the qualifying doesn't really matter to us. I think there was 12 people in this lobby. I might have been wrong about that. Hopefully there's no AI. So we're at 10 right now, and then me and Shay will make 12. So looks like probably gonna be in the Alfa Romeo. I hope. I hope I'm not in something crazy. I also hope that these drivers are clean drivers, unlike the last lobby. I don't notice anyone's name. I have not seen him cut a corner yet. Not to say that that really says anything. 2 more people joined, so that's 14 now. Someone left. A 105.1. It's not too bad. The Ferrari goes P1. Ferrari steal pole. That's what they do. Ferraris like to steal pole. That's one of their favorite things. Someone was on a medium tire. That doesn't even make sense. Why would they be on a medium tire? We're not going to question it. We are not going to question it. Should be a good race. I think we've got 12 people, 12 or 13 people in the lobby. We're in the Alpine. Our teammate also in the Alpine. That's all that matters. We do need to load the correct setup. Okay. We know that carnage is going to happen in front of us. We need to let it happen. I don't know if there's damage or not in this lobby, so we need to play it careful at the start of turn 1. Let the damage happen. Make our moves. Hopefully we can pick up some positions. Okay, that's good. We've made our moves. We're up to P5. Teammates behind us. There we go. Even better moves. We're up to P3 now. I tried to give them Mercedes space, and he just, I mean, he was turning in on me. I just now noticed that P1 has a 3-second time penalty. So we are probably on strict rules.
Okay, clear.
I think our teammate just got crashed. I'm unsure. But I do believe our teammate was just crashed out.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Alright, we're running P1, but it doesn't mean anything right now. The AlphaTauri is definitely going to make a move on us. We broke DRS. I had to get quiet for a second. I apologize. Had a moment there at the exit. He probably has a little bit more ERS than us. But if we keep him out of the DRS, this race is ours. I don't know if our teammate got spun again. He does seem to lose some positions. We'll hear back from the teammate at the end of the race whether or not he was spun or he did the spinning. He is losing time to us.
Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Gap to your teammate behind is 19.0 seconds.
Not a bad race here. Not a bad race at all. All we gotta do is keep it clean to the last corner. P1. Our first win of the night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's also our last to first successful Our teammate with the DNF. What happened, Shay? What happened, my friend? Were you spun out? I was side by side with someone and they acted like I wasn't even there. Do you remember what car it was? Because I don't want to say that there's excuses for some people, but giant red arrow purple. Giant red arrow, people. Look at your screen. Giant red arrow. Oh, the Red Bull, I'm assuming. We'll save the race replay. Check it out later. I'm curious because there was. I'm talking about the. Oh, da 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 da. I got you. I got you. I got you. That's the red arrow you were talking. It could have been. I mean, I don't want to make an excuse, but if it was the Red Bull, it might have been a situation where like you weren't on their screen, but they were on your screen, kind of like you said that like I wasn't the other night, if you know what I mean. Yes, yesterday I believe it was. The only reason I say that is because one of the Red Bulls on my screen was uh, ghosted out, assuming probably because of his connection. Probably because of his connection, but I know that that does happen sometimes. Probably just stay in the Red Bull. I mean, in the Alpine. It does work online, so that's the Haas that works, the AlphaTauri that works, the Alpine that works. We are getting more people in the lobby. Brazil, I do like a Brazil. I don't know when I've put in my most recent time. Could be an old setup that I have. We might have to be rocking with an old setup. But either way, we're going to be pushing for first again. 5 laps is not a lot of time to push through the whole grid. It has been done before, i.e., Hamilton 2020, or was it 2021? It might have been 2021. I think it was 8 laps. Max, i.e., 2023, he could do it this year if he started at the back of the grid in probably 6 laps. Either way, 5 laps is not a lot of time to make moves through the whole grid. We will do our best. It does allow us to get through more tracks. I do like to get the variety of tracks in there. Although it is somewhat less appealing in the race because there's no strategy. Either way, I press on. We next week we are gonna look to try and fix Assetto Corsa to maybe stream Assetto Corsa again. I have a couple ideas in mind, but I want to get those Assetto Corsa bugs ironed out first before I worry about trying to stream it again because it does seem to have a problem every time we go live. Okay, we are gonna retire like we always do, straight away. Give us the best chance starting from the back of the grid. Bing, bang, boom. We're gonna be 18th on the grid. Let's see what our teammate can pull off. Running P2. He's dropped a couple places, but it's okay. I believe the Ferraris are intentionally starting from the back. Disqualifying will get you behind someone that retires, but sometimes it's hard to know what the rules are to get yourself disqualified. Teammates running 8th. He does come off the track just a little bit. It does look like we are racing the same AlphaTauri as last time. He is decently fast. It'll be Mercedes, AlphaTauri, AlphaTauri. The top 5 are pretty close on their lap times, so maybe things go different. The McLaren's still on the medium for whatever reason. I don't know why. Either way, we know our objective. We know what we're going to do. We're going to start at the back, try and make as many moves as we can. Unfortunately, what we've been doing is, can we beat the last race? Our last race was P1, fastest lap. So, the hopes are high. The hopes are high if we can beat P1, fastest lap. I mean, we could tie it at best. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. We will tie it at best, but we'll push on. We'll make as many moves as we can. And hopefully things go well. We're going to add just a little bit of tire pressure to the rear tires. Hopefully that prevents them from overheating a little bit. We expect carnage. We know carnage. We watch it unfold. We move on. P17, Brazilian Grand Prix. Here we go. Oh, there's no way. Well, that hurts our chances a lot to fight with anyone in this race.
All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Looks like our teammate had a spin or was fighting with this McLaren right here and spun. Don't know what happened. Either way, we push on. He was definitely using ERS.
Okay, that brings you up a place.
Here I've got P7. Again, we're still going to push as much as we can. Like, what is he doing? Why won't it let me reset back to the track? Oh my god. It's so frustrating, man.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
Oh, he deserves what he gets.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Well, we're gonna try and score at least a point here. We've been crashed now successfully 3 separate times. He's just turning in on me, like literally mid-corner. How can you fight with someone like this? At best, we're getting
Okay,
P10
here's the
here.
gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.6 seconds.
Again, I'm trying to stay composed. I'm not trying to be mad. I know that this is what you sign up for when you are signing up for online races. Kind of like that guy. Like, you just can't pass someone and them not be ultrally upset about their ego. And they just... Okay. Let me stop. Because now I'm just mad.
Caution, caution. Okay, mate, this is the final
Can
lap
we-
of the race. Final lap.
Now we have the Aston Martin behind us, who's done several illegal things. Kind of like that.
Come on, you can win that place back. Thank you. I need a moment.
This is the only downside. Her starting in the back intentionally.
Green flag.
We would and could and should be fighting for the lead in every single one of these online races. because we know we're faster than every single one in this online race. And unfortunately, you just can't find a clean lobby for the likes of you. And there's only so much defensive driving to be done. Oh man. That one was probably peak frustration. I'll be honest. I'm trying to cool myself. I'm trying to calm things. And I will in a moment. I just don't understand some people. I just don't know how you can have fun playing the game that way. I don't know how it's enjoyable. I don't know. I do not know. People for some reason just get so heated when you overtake them nice and clean. Uh, it's not for some reason. It's their ego. They they have their ego hurt when they get past because that's just what happens. They're slower than the person that passed them and they can't do anything about it. So they decide to ram you in the back because that's their only move. The Red Bull is definitely not trustworthy in terms of TKO. He is not safe to be racing against. The Ferrari of Giuseppe is not safe to be racing against. And Martin Q123 is also not safe. They're not used to getting passed by their 50% AI. I don't even know if I'd give them 50%. Some of these people have a hard time just steering and they wonder why they have such a hard time. And I'm not trying to be rude. I I had a hard time steering at 1.2. Like I understand the game is hard, especially if you're on a wheel with no assists or with assists. Like, the game is hard. This is the first game that they've ever played. I understand. There is some learning curve, but they should understand that too. That is one thing I wish the F1 game, or in the future F1 and EA work, Codemasters and EA work together to find better ways to punish people that are willing to do insane things. Oh, we don't have a setup here. Well, that's not good. Not having a setup here might hurt us horribly. I refused to go online until I knew I could control my car and race cleanly. I mean, race cleanly is like, I mean, that's the bare minimum. Here we go. Our teammates putting a lap in. Unfortunately, we are probably going to be really slow because I just don't have a setup for this race. Setups change a lot, and I mean, either way, no excuses. We're gonna make our moves. Hopefully, we can make them cleanly. Hopefully, we don't get crashed. And if we notice someone trying to crash us, we need to perform defensive maneuvers. We need to let the first 2 turns happen. We know that there's carnage. We know it. There's people that are going to go sideways. We know there's people that are going to lose control. Teammate goes P2, 500ths, 700ths off of P1. Just off the line. A good showing from our teammate there. Again, the top 6 this time are pretty close, followed by, I don't want to say the next 6, but the top 6 are pretty close, so hopefully they give us enough chance so we can at least come up to fight with them. No setup here. We're going in pretty raw knowledge. We did do the increased top speed. I've tweaked it a bit. I probably should have done increased downforce and tweaked that a bit. It's going to be tough. I don't know. Again, I'm not here to make excuses. If I go really slow off the line, do I stay ghosted? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Not everyone is ghosted at the start of the race on my screen. I don't know if they are on your screen. But not everybody's ghosted on my screen at the start of the race. So I don't know if you go really slow, I really don't know what happens. You might get smashed from behind, if I had to guess. I don't know, maybe you stay ghosted. I really don't know what happens. Either way, good luck to you, brother. Starting P15. Okay. Well, we know that this Mercedes is not a clean driver.
Yellow flag.
Okay, and neither is this Haas. How is that an illegal position?
That place back, I'm afraid that was an illegal overtake.
He was a... Dude. Stay calm. Stay calm. I don't know how much more I can take of this. Oh, my tires are ruined. I know they're overheating. was forced off the track four separate times on lap 1.
Okay, clear.
I just don't understand sometimes, because how do I have an illegal overtake and he's the one that literally forced himself off of the track? It just doesn't make sense.
Caution, caution. We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
I am somewhat trying to focus to see if we can't catch up to the pack. I think it's a lost cause. I think we were crashed just too many times.
The track is clear, green flag. You're in the top 10 now, keep it up.
Oh, he's there. He's a dirty driver. Oh man, this is so annoying.
Okay, you just started.
Oh, I know
Lap
he's
of the
just trying to
race,
ruin my
final lap.
race.
Caution, caution. Green flag.
Still here, buddy. I mean, honestly, I think he probably deserves that. Oh man, it is so annoying sometimes racing with people, especially people that have the Red Bull livery. They drive just like Max Verstappen does in real life. Nah, I'm kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. I'm just heated. Dude, Shay, I wish sometimes I wish that you weren't in the lobby so you could see what goes on in the lobby. Brother, I was side by side with FR, the Red Bull, probably 4 or 5 times. And he's literally swerving down the straights, smashing my front end, trying to get me to crash. He drove me off the road. I stayed driving. We get back onto the straight, and I'm still behind him, and he's swerving through the braking zone. I just sometimes it's hard to keep your composure when things like that are happening. I definitely have a short temper, so it's harder for me to stay composed when things like that are happening. Cosplaying as Max. I want to stay in the lobby so that way this next track, I don't know what the track is, but I can race and I know that this time I'm going to dodge every single time no matter what. And if we get close to FR, we'll be pulling our own maneuver and it'll still be clean in the rules. It'll still be clean in the rules. Oh, we're looking at France. Def trying to kill this guy this race. Regular corner cutting, not great. Car damage is off. Okay. Regular corner cutting, so people can definitely take advantage of that. Apologies, sorry, I was checking a notification. Just checking a notification. Well, I think our teammate is going to be Terminator this race. Oh, now we're at Jeddah. Our teammate is probably not going to be Terminator this race. It's going to be tough starting at the back of the grid here and making moves, especially because there's still some dirty drivers in this lobby. Oh my goodness, and it looks like Giuseppe has joined. I don't know where Giuseppe came from, but he's also a dirty driver. We need to get out of here. Fave track the race, says Shay. If I knew that the race was going to be clean, I would like racing here, but I don't think that it's gonna be fun because I feel like I'm gonna get crashed. But we'll do our best. Our teammate is pushing P1 though. Little moment there on the curb. Still running beautifully. Couple more corners. He's hooking this one up. Let's see what the finish is. Open the DRS. Race to the line. He takes P1 by a second and then some. Almost 2 seconds. 1.3 on that quality lap from our teammate. He's just in another world right now. We have all these slow people to pass to catch our teammate. It will be a task. I cook this track until one of the curbs, first sector, kills me. Yeah, that's happened before. I'm gonna try to keep the moves clean. I don't want to be a dirty driver. I also don't want to be hit, but we know that there's pretty much no chance that I'm not gonna get not hit. We just have to play our defensive strategy. Let the turn one carnage happen, and we'll make our moves through the first sector as the dangerous moves happen in front of us. That's our plan. Tis our plan. We are running a little bit low on the tire pressure, but might help us out a little bit. Keep us from overheating. Again, let the turn one carnage happen. We'll make our moves from there. Here we go. Okay, we're in a dangerous spot. It's our Red Bull friend from last race. We need to try and dispatch of him as soon as we can. We did top the Haas. He's probably gonna try and crash us for revenge. the more that I race online, the more that I trust Remy and the fact that he said that he can't race against console people. Because
Okay, clear.
they just stop in the braking line, like the Aston, and then they expect you to swerve around them with nowhere to go. Our teammate did spin. We can see the leader. Once we get behind somebody, usually they make a mistake in the braking zone. So we just have to sense the mistake coming and then dodge our way out of it, pretty much. Looks like they're fighting 3 ways for P1.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind.
I'm definitely
By a few
faster
seconds
than
of
this
that. Really good
Alpha.
stuff.
Passing him in the right spot is going to be crucial. I really didn't want to go side by side through that turn. However, his mistake took him so far off the racing line. I didn't really have a choice. He's going to get DRS behind us. Which is okay for now, because I'm pretty sure they're about to start fighting again. And they'll slow down. I'll get DRS and hopefully be able to take a move for the lead. We're in the DRS of third. He seems to be sliding pretty decently. P2's blinking, so he's out of ERS. It's going to be a chaotic race end. P1 and P2 are both flashing now. Marius always gets ruined on this track. Oh no. Our teammate looks like he was crashed out.
Green flag.
Oh man, of course it's the Mercedes. Kind of like that, Shay? This whole time, I thought he was a clean driver because he was in P1. .3 1.3 seconds faster per lap, and they go brain dead moves. Trust me. I get it. The P1 and P2 were swerving back and forth on the track, and I swerved past them to try and make a move, and P2 decides that he doesn't want me to fight in this race, and smashes into my back, of course. So we're gonna finish P6. He does crash. Lap 1, first hairpin. Idiot slow driver tries going down my inside when there's no room and spins me around. Tough. I apologize. Well, both of those drivers are not clean whatsoever. It's hard not to be frustrated, especially when you know you can win, especially a race like that. Then I try a recovery drive and get stuck behind a slow noob and get past because he's running Monza wings. That's unfortunate. Some of the dirty drivers did leave the lobby. Not all of them. Can't get past. I mean, yeah, now I got you. Can't get past him because he's running Monza wings. So he's extremely slow in the corners, but as soon as he gets on the straights, you can't pass him. I get it. I get it, brother. It's frustrating. It's the position that I kind of feel right now. I like. Oh, it's just. I should have just backed out. Shouldn't have tried to fight with them. Should have stayed behind, let them fight into turn 1, and just picked up the scraps. I know better. I should have known better. I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to dwell on it. I want to move past. We're going to move past. We got probably one more race to go. Then we'll be calling it there for the night. I do appreciate everyone tuning in. If you are on Twitch and you haven't already, make sure you hit the follow button. You'll be notified every single time we go live. Still trying to figure out starts with no TC. I mean, I don't want to race Portugal. Please change it. Please change it. Y'all want to join? Remy, I got you. Shoot you an invite, but good luck, brother. There's no clean drivers in this lobby. Shoot you 2 invites. I'll stay off the ready button, so hopefully you try and get in here. Really don't want to race Portugal. It's not my cup of tea. Remy gets in. I don't know who Ryan Anderson is. Either way, just because we don't like Portugal doesn't mean we're giving up on our method. So we're going to be starting at the back of the grid. I appreciate you tuning in, Remy. Hopping into the stream and the lobby. We've got Remy and Shay back in the lobby now. We're going to be starting at the back of the grid. Probably our last race of the night. We're going to try our best to make as many clean moves as we can. We're going to try not to get crashed out by other drivers. We're going the same strategy as we did last time. We're going to do the auto retire. Unfortunately, I do need to use the bathroom pretty bad. So that makes me pretty uncomfortable driving. But it's alright. Our teammate, Shay, is past Ryan Anderson at this current moment. Seems like he's pretty fast. Who knows? Our boy Remy is P9 in the Alpha. Our teammate Shay P5, currently behind Ryan Anderson. Our teammate must have backed out. Yes, our teammate retires. Our boy Remy steals P2 at the last second, right at the line. 900ths off of P1. Remy, just a warning. Clogged Ranger, the Mercedes that you'll be lined up next against, he has not been a clean driver in the past. That is a warning. I don't know if he'll be clean this race. I just want you to know. On my knowledge, the Mercedes driver you're lined up next against is not a clean driver. This lobby is regular corner cutting. There's no car damage. Horrible on Q1. I don't know what you mean by Q1. Maybe just think that's the guy that sent up my inside at Jeddah. It might be, honestly. I'm just saying, Remy, be careful of the Mercedes. I warned you now. Here we go. We're about to get into our last race of the night at the Portugal Grand Prix. Not our favorite track, not our best track, but we're not here to make excuses. We're here to do some overtaking. So that's what we're going to do. Good luck to Remy. Good luck to Shay. We're going to get it going. Someone jumps the line. They now have a drive-through penalty. Shay, I'm sorry. The Haas in front of me. Oh, there's just so much carnage happening right now.
Yellow flag. Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Okay, this McLaren's not to be trusted. Oh. I don't even know why I went up the inside. Like, I knew he was going to do it, dude.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, clear.
Dude, like, I don't understand. Now I'm just mad. I'm not even going to try and cover it up this time. Now I'm literally just upset. Oh my god. Next stream is probably not going to be online. I'm just going to be fucking honest. We're done online for probably a week. I really don't know how much more of this I can take, and I like to enjoy the game, and I like to enjoy my time on the game, and this is definitely not enjoyable. Oh my, just move, man. Press the gas. Do something. I can't even hide it at this point. I'm just mad. And
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by
this is what I try to
2.5
avoid.
seconds. flag. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
I hate that I end a race on the one that I got upset at, and we've been crashed out probably 3 or 4 times. Probably 4 times this race, so that makes probably 16 times this stream. We're gonna need to do a crashed out counter on the next online
Okay,
stream.
keep an eye on that gap ahead, please.
I hate that I end on a race that I'm mad. I do not have time to do another one, nor do I think I want to do another one. Like I said, we're probably done with online races for now. I'm really good on it. I definitely need a crash out counter. Unlucky me drop down to P10. That is unfortunate. P5. Unfortunate, Remy. No, I am down to play more. Like I said, that's my last race on stream tonight. I will be on a little bit later, and I'll be on some more tomorrow. You have my stream and my Steam stuff, and you have my Discord. So just message me. Me, you, and Shay can race together. We can do some like of just us racing, so that way it's no chance of us getting crashed out by online devils. But we can also just get some off-stream content. I don't only play on stream. It's just that's usually when we all end up together. But I do have to get off for now. Remy and Shay, if you guys want to drive together, Shay, it's it's the same. His Steam name is the same as his Twitch name, but either way, I appreciate everyone that stopped in tonight. If you're on YouTube and you haven't already, make sure you hit the sub button. You'll be notified every single time we go live. If you're on Twitch and you haven't already, make sure you hit the follow button. You'll be notified every single time we go live. Hopefully next week we get a little bit better racing. Hopefully it's clean racing. Like I said, probably not going to do online. We'll probably do online sometime next week, but it's probably not going to be on Tuesday. Look forward to the Road to Glory highlights coming on the YouTube. Should be up tomorrow. So, yeah, that's about it. Also, I did sign up for the F1 24 closed beta. Still waiting to hear back on that. If I do get approved for the beta and I'm allowed to make content, of course you can expect content on all of my platforms. I'll be posting as much as I can, as frequent as I can. And also look out for May 28th when the game comes out, early access. You know we'll be pumping content out by then. I appreciate everyone that stopped in. Everyone else, have a good night. We'll be live again on Tuesday. Make sure you stop by. Peace.